In this scenario, we're talking about the fact that we have a teacher that was a late hire. So what I've done is come into the employee contract for this particular teacher, and I can see her contract year, her employee ID contract number. I can see that the contract dates span the school year from 8/20 to 8/31 of next year. But I can also see that down here in the start and end dates for her particular position, I have her start date of 9/29/2014. And the system will calculate how much of the traditional 184 days that would be associated with the 10-month contract are used in the date ranges that she has been employed. And then the system will calculate the hourly rate of $40.72 and change that's associated with her. I can also see on the employee contract that we can establish rules here, for instance, in this contract group that says, how do I want to pay her out? So in this case, we are not going to actually begin paying her until the first check date of 10/10. So her overall total will actually be divided by 22 pay cycles instead of 23. Within the system, if we go to the detailed dates that are associated with this contract year and this particular 10-month work schedule, I've actually positioned down to 9/29/2014. So I can see that based on this date, we've classified all the dates as to whether they're work or non-work days, and the system knows that based on a start date of 9/29/2014, that this particular employee has 156 days left. Technically, it's 157. It's the remaining days plus 1. Here within the contract pay cycle rules, you'll determine and configure the number of cycles that you all want to maintain based on the pay cycle begin and end date and the number of remaining pay cycles that are in the year. All of these factors are used to calculate the dollar amounts that are owed the contract employees between the work schedule and the definition that you have set up for the contract pay cycle rules. So now if we come to look at the earnings deductions calculation report for Betsy, we can see how much of her regular pay has been calculated, what her deductions are for taxes, her other deductions, and her employer pay taxes, and we can see that her total gross pay of $2,034.07 is the amount of her contract divided by the remaining 22 pay cycles that are left. And the actual calculation, I believe, is $2,034.25. Ours is off by a few cents just due to some rounding calculations that we have set up in the system along with all of the deductions.